all my life, been grinding all my life, sacrifice.
What's up, it's JP down here at Art History. Shout out to the Cave Show for having me. Tune in, Stars the World, peace. I know the Sixers DJ.
Okay.
And I had laced him with, he had asked me to print his DJ Gold Sixers shirts.
Okay.
So I made him a dozen shirts and he said all the corporate guys in the Sixers love the shirts.
She probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a safe that's full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. Don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made.
It had to be like the first month or two we opened up. Homeland Security, U.S. Customs ran up in here, like locked the door behind us. It was like a raid.
Yeah, damn right I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit I might got killed. Standing so tall they think I might got stills.
What's good, man? We are back. Recording live.
Yeah.
Where we at, the Northeast?
The Great Northeast.
The Greater Northeast?
Is that what they call us?
I don't know if this would be particularly the Greater Northeast.
I think it's great now.
Great.
Since Art History open.
There we go.
I'm your producer, super producer, Rod Smooth from the Blizzy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she drunk Uncle Beans, but he ain't drunk today. Super sober, ain't got my juice. But I'll be alright though.
No juice.
I'll be alright. I'll make it through. No shakes, no nothing.
Hey man, we got a exclusive, super exclusive interview today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Justin Prost, better known as JP. I know him as the art history bull. You know what I mean?
A lot of people know me like that.
MGD said, yeah, I'm at the art history joint. All right, now I know what you're talking about. So we in here with a Philly legend.
Yeah.
That's what I would call it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So tell the people about yourself.
My name is JP, owner of Art History. I've been making shirts for 15 years. That's what I'm known for. I'm the t-shirt bull.
T-shirt bull.
Yeah, but done some great things with it. Been all over the world making shirts. Tons of music videos, magazines, stuff like that for hip-hop artists, athletes, everybody. You calculate all the views.
Yeah.
It's over 1 billion.
Dang.
Of people wearing our stuff. So
real humble about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that humble. I'd be tripping. I'd be here flipping tables. Billion views, man. But you got legendary shirts in here. You got the Embiid. You got an Aguilar.
Yeah.
Newly released Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
A dope Bryce Harper. I feel pretty bad. I'm here with a Pirates jersey on.
It's cool. You got.
You know what I mean? I thought about it when I came out.
You gotta let people know that we did cave shirts for you guys.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Everybody got their cave shirts. This is where it came from.
Yeah.
The art history bull.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But
now it's funny because most of the shirts that you just referenced to were sports.
Yeah.
Right? But like when I was saying what gave me my legendary status was all hip hop stuff.
Okay.
Right? And I guess like we made this transition over the last couple years to where like I've always been into sports. I've been an athlete since I was a kid.
Okay.
And now that the Philly sports teams are doing good and we started doing some Philly sports team stuff, like businesses really took off, and that's starting to become like one of our niches. So like what we try to do is put out a sports design maybe 1 week, and then the following week we put out an art history design, which would be considered streetwear.
Okay. Can you purchase online?
Absolutely. We sell worldwide.
Okay.
And like last year was the biggest year we had for online business, and we got orders from like random places like Croatia, Budapest, Germany, United Kingdom, Canada. They just come in from everywhere.
Worldwide now.
Yes.
That's what's up. What's some of the artists that you work with?
Well, one of the biggest videos I'm known for is I did the hoodie that Soulja Boy's wearing and Crank That.
Oh, Big Draco.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, did that?
Yeah, the Superman hoodie, that's me. And I want to say for like Soulja Boy's whole first year of his career, we laced him for every video, from like Kiss Me Through the Phone to all the others. She Got a Dunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn My Swag On. He was on the front cover of the Source magazine wearing one of our shirts and on the inside spread. So like, he was one person that embraced us. This was when we very first started.
Okay, how did that start though?
So I used to work for the company Mesquite, hand painting shirts.
Okay.
And it's funny because I literally just told someone this story yesterday. The first big celebrity I ever got a shirt on in a music video was the game video Dreams. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Aaliyah had a dream, Left I had a dream.
Yeah.
So at the time, this girl that worked at Mesquite came up to me and said, yo, I got to connect to get a shirt in the Games music video. And I designed the shirt. We sent it to him. She called me up one day like, yo, they're about to debut it on MTV, BT. This is back when they actually played music videos. That's how long ago it was.
Right.
And I didn't even have cable at the time. I still living with my mom and everything. I remember calling my boy like, yo, can I come to your house and watch this video? And he's like, I'm not there, but Mom Dukes is there. You could go, blah, blah. I remember watching the video with him and his sister. And, you know, the song got 3 verses and a hook, whatever, right? So it's like the first verse, hook, second verse, hook. He ain't wearing the shirt.
Yeah, it's like,
and then all of a sudden, the third verse,
came on with the
it
shirt.
came on. He's wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
When they say like Aaliyah had a dream, they zoom in because I actually on the shirt it had like Biggie, Tupac, Aaliyah, Left Eye, and Big L. I threw Big L in there because he was my favorite rapper at the time. But yeah, so like that's kind of like
dope.
yeah, that's kind of what like catapulted everything. Because after that, I ended up doing some major music videos. I did the shirts and I painted the background for Bum B's Draped Up and Dripped Out video.
Okay.
And that joint was like legendary.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did Mims Like This video, Young Berg Sexy Lady. I did a bunch of hoodies for that. You know what
my
I
joint
mean?
right there.
Yeah. So it's like,
I'm playing on the way home.
yeah. So I mean, I did Beyonce Check Up On It video. I did the Pink Panther shirt that's in that video because it was the song for the soundtrack for the Pink Panther movie. But that song was a #1 song worldwide, Billboard.
Right.
#1. I did the shirt in the video.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now you hand paint all your shirts?
I used to.
Okay.
After when I left Mesquite and I started art history, the demand was just so overwhelming that there's no way I could paint enough in enough time.
Yeah.
So I ended up learning how to manufacture.
Okay.
What happened with Mesquite? Because at a period of time, Mesquite was a popular brand.
Yeah.
At the time, I know I had like everybody had like a Mesquite with the splash paint on the heavy canvas.
Yeah.
But it just seemed like they just like disappeared. It was like you left, they died.
I ain't got nothing to say about it. You know what? Because I was just a worker there. You know what I mean? And the reason why I left was I had complete creative freedom to do whatever I wanted at the time, and I was flying around meeting all these people. So at the time that all these music videos I'm telling you about, 9 out of 10 of them was through my own connections that I met. And I was making all the shirts myself.
Right.
I was just putting Mesquite on it. And a lot of people were telling me like, yo, you should just do it for yourself if you're not making the money you deserve and like stuff like that. And I was loyal to them as long as I could. But when I did the Crank That Soldier Boy, and that was just like such a big thing. I went there, I talked to him about it, and it just seemed like I plateaued there. Like, I wasn't gonna get any more money, I'm not getting promoted to any bigger position, I'll just always be stuck here. So the next time Soldier Boy hit me up, was like, yo Jay, I'm gonna be on the front cover of The Source, I need you to lace me. I sent him art history instead of Mesquite.
Hey, he said this thing bigger than Mesquite.
Well, the thing is,
Right.
I was
Well,
young.
it's-
Like, the thing is, when I did all them videos that I'm telling you about, I was 21, 22, 23 years old.
Yeah.
I was young, and I think that my my ego was a little big at the time, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
But I'm glad that they made, like, a lot of people pushed me to make that leap of faith, because back the last year that I worked at Mesquite, I made so much money, and then like literally in the first month of January this year, I made just as much money in 1 month that I did a whole year at Mesquite.
Wow. That's what's up, man. What's some of the craziest stories behind a shirt do you have besides the...
People being buried in our stuff.
Oh, wow.
I mean, one of
that's...
dude, Screw Louie, that's on our, he was one of the first people, his family asked me to make him a shirt for him to be buried in, so that's like super special to me.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I'll never quit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then like random people had hit me up, like we've done shirts throughout the years and stuff like that. Random people like hit me up and be like, yo, I just want to let you know that like my husband was buried in one of your shirts. It was like one of his last requests and stuff like that. Like I've heard it probably like 3 or 4 times that people been buried in our shirts.
That's weird.
That's deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Deep.
You making history out
Yeah,
here.
and then there's about 30, 40 people out there that got our history tattooed on them, like our logo and stuff like that. So I mean,
Y'all movement.
yeah, because like it's just more than shirts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that the people in the neighborhood that know me, know my story, know where I come from. So to see me like where I come from and to accomplish the things I accomplished, I think people start realizing that it's just more than shirts.
I like it. Want to talk about your next movement? Or you want to wait on that?
Well, the thing is, we just bought that mobile boutique.
There we go.
That's what I was just telling you about. So it's a store on wheels. Cause yo, a lot of our customers come in here and they're like, yo, every time I wear your shirts, people stop me and ask where I can get them from.
Yeah.
And they could tell people all day, arthistory101.com, or like go to the store. A lot of people don't follow through.
Yeah.
So what we notice is that when we do pop-up shops and the shirts are in front of their face, they buy.
Okay.
So we done random like pop-up shops. We popped up at the mall. We did really good, and we noticed that a lot of people follow us. Like once they buy off us, they become return customers. So we just bought a mobile boutique, and we plan on branching outside of Philly with that.
Okay. That's pretty dope, man. So y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for the Art History mobile boutique.
Yeah.
Heard you got a fitting room in there too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's dope.
Now,
We
what's
just
it-
got a
yeah.
sneak peek.
Let
You know
me.
what I mean?
I know that you're here asking me questions, but I want to ask you guys questions. From what you know about art history and from what I told you, if you think that I was in another city, New York, Miami, LA, do you think that my situation would be different?
That's a pretty good one. Probably not. I mean, Philly people be hating on, but you kind of persevered through it. So I mean, if you got the hustle in you, it's in you.
Yeah.
So, I think you'd be all right.
Yeah.
You think you would get more support?
I think you would get more support in a different market.
Right.
Which market would that be? Like
I
a
mean,
bigger
something like
market?
similar to like a more supportive market, like a ATL, or you know what I mean. I think it would take off. I mean, it has already taken off. You know what I mean. Let's not get that misconstrued, but as far as money wise, I think if dollars would create more dollars,
Right.
even if you opened up the market.
Right.
You know what I mean? Start doing like different city players on T-shirts, stuff like that, with our history on it. I think that will be something. I think they waiting for that, to be honest, because the T-shirts are dope.
Right.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
the thing is, I can't even explain to you how many people ask me for a Dallas Cowboys shirt, and I just won't do it.
Well, we riding with you on that. You know what I mean?
That's my pride, man.
Right.
My pride ain't gonna let me do it. I feel you though, man. Hey, you loyal to your city.
Yeah, but honestly, I think that if I did do a Cowboys shirt, that I would lose. Like, I think my people would be upset with me. You know what I mean? Like, there's a loyalty there that, like, they want to, because people know that I do this for the love.
Right.
Because I didn't make money for a long time making shirts. You know what I mean? I do it because I love to do it. So I think that if I was to do a Dallas Cowboys shirt, people are like, oh, he's in it for the money now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what it kind of would look like. Yeah, I mean, cause, you know, Philly, you know, you mentioned Dallas, they ready to flip the table over. I was telling them they hit Santa Claus with snowballs. Like, come on.
Right.
So.
People start burning their art history shirts.
Yeah. Hey, boy, trader, man.
Yeah.
Boy, trader. I ain't fucking with him no more. He's done.
Yeah. But one of my goals, one of my dreams is to get one of these Philly sports teams to do an official collab with me.
Okay.
So we almost had it with the Sixers 2 years ago, but you know, I ain't giving that up.
Right.
Yeah. But you had Aguilar
Yeah.
approach you for a shirt and.
Yeah. So how that came about was I met Alshon Jeffrey at an autograph signing, and I just gave him 2 shirts and explained to him that, like, yo, my name's Jay, I own our history, blah, blah. A couple weeks later, this is Super Bowl season, we played Dallas Cowboys and we beat them. And in the locker room, he was wearing our shirt.
Yeah.
He got interviewed. So all of a sudden, my Twitter started popping. Like, everybody's like, yo, our history shirt, blah, blah. That week alone, we sold like crazy amount of shirts just off Alshon wearing it in the locker room. So I found out that Nelson Aguilar was doing autograph signing a couple of days later, so I'm like, I'm gonna go work with So I pulled up, and he said that, you know, him and Alshon were talking about me in the locker room and about the shirt. So he was like, I want something different. I can't have the same shirt you gave Alshon.
Right.
So he goes, put me on a shirt doing a fallback into the end zone. So I designed it, and then a couple weeks later, I found out he was doing another autograph signing. So I popped up on him with the design, and I showed it to him. He's like, man, that's that drip right there.
Yeah.
You gotta put that out. You know what I mean?
And that sold pretty good.
I want to say it's one of the best-selling shirts we ever had, because we put it out right before the NFC Championship game when we played Minnesota. Super Bowl season, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, so whatever was Eagles was flying off the shelf.
the star,
literally.
like basically the stars aligned at that point for me, you know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man, we broadcast live the Art History Store with JP. Keep it locked, man. It's a K show.
But you got any haters, man? Anybody hating on what you do?
Absolutely, I'm successful.
Oh, I like that. Man, talking heavy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess every successful person do got haters, right?
Absolutely.
And I think that people that touch the people, touch their community, also have haters.
Well, the thing is that
of course,
like the majority of them are from where I'm from.
There you go.
It's people that look like me, talk like me, come from the same schools.
When you can
as me, all
shut the
that.
block down and like have like a whole situation, like a fair going on, like people like, yo, who got that kind of pull to just shut down Frankfurt Ave?
So last year, what was it, in July, we shut down Common in Frankfurt and did the first official fashion show here in the Northeast.
Right.
We had hosted by Gilly the Kid and Wallow.
Yeah.
It was a huge event. It was the biggest event ever at Common in Frankfurt besides the sports teams winning the championships. So growing up in my neighborhood, shutting down the biggest intersection and throwing a fashion show was a dream come true.
Right.
Man.
It looked like it. It looked like it, man.
But the thing is, like, from this neighborhood growing up, there was never anything for art or fashion or anything. Like, I didn't go to my first fashion show until I worked at Mesquite. And when I was like, yo, this is dope, it opened my eyes up.
Was that the first place you started at was Mesquite, or did you have like a background in fashion or anything like that?
I went to the Art Institute of Philadelphia for fashion design.
Okay.
So like that's the thing. In 2019, everybody seems to have their own brand, clothing company, whatever, right? Back when I started 15 years ago, before social media was around, I was the only person I knew that made shirts.
Yeah.
Like
now,
in this,
you going there now.
yeah,
Everybody.
and like I want to say that's what really made me want to go hard with it, because I'm like, yo, I have a monopoly on this. I don't know anybody in a couple mile radius that does what I do.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Who's the last person you did custom shirts for?
We just sent something to Alex Holly, the
Fox 29.
Fox 29, and she wore it.
Right.
She wore it. What was that?
What's up?
That was like Friday or something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wore it on TV?
Yeah. She wore it on the news. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You everywhere, man.
Yeah.
You hired?
Everywhere.
Good job, man.
Yeah,
Come
shit.
ahead.
Damn, I thought I had the
mentioned,
last custom order.
I know you mentioned Gilly and Wallow, and it seems like he's a supporter of your brand.
Absolutely.
Both of those guys.
Yeah,
How did you
yeah.
get connected with them two?
Honestly, Gilly probably one of the realest people I ever met. Like over 10 years ago when I first started Art History, we just set up a table at a hip hop show and he walked over and he bought a shirt off me. Me and him started talking, we exchanged numbers. And a month later, a music video came out, and in the first 10 seconds of the music video, he came out holding up the shirt like this. And I texted him right away, like, yo, I seen the video, good look, I appreciate it, blah, blah. And he was like, yo, I really like your stuff. I got a couple more videos coming up if you want to lace me. So since then, he's been in like 7 movies. Like, he's wore Art History and the one with Steven Seagal and Ving Rhames and all that.
Yeah.
And then he did the Blood Brother movie. That's his own movie. Art History all throughout that movie. Like, every video, all of his Instagram stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
And I even asked him, like, yo, what made you want to deal with me, you know what I mean? And he just said, I could just tell you were a hustler and I respect it. You spoke well, you know what I mean? And he's like, I genuinely like your stuff.
Yeah, apparently everybody like it, man. You worldwide. But you got what? You got hoodies, t-shirts, hats, socks,
everything.
Yeah. What else you got?
We do paintings, we do all types of stuff.
Sweatsuits.
We got keychains, stickers, everything. Anything that I find creative that I think that we should put out, that's what we do.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're obviously a sports fan.
Yes.
Let's get into some of that, man. How you feel about the Sixers and the series with Brooklyn?
I thought
Game 3 tonight.
Yeah.
The thing is, I thought that we was gonna walk right through Brooklyn. I was surprised at how game 1 went, but I think that we might take it in the next 3 games.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if it don't go past game 5.
All right. I had 6s and 6.
I think I said 5 or 6. It might have been 5, but I'm going with 6 now. It's going with 2.
Okay.
Solid. What do you think about the Phillies?
They're hot right now.
Yeah.
And we just dropped the Bryce Harper shirt and a Philly Fanatic shirt. We can't even keep them in stock. Philly sports is on fire right now.
Yeah,
it's good for business all around the city, not even just for like a t-shirt business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're capitalizing, and like I'm known for like jumping on the opportunity. So as soon as I hear something, I like jump right on it and design a shirt. I try to be the first one to put it out. And like the thing is, like when we there's like 100 different Bryce Harper shirts floating around, but I don't know if I'm biased, but I'll put my joint up against anybody.
Yeah. Is anybody bootlegging your material?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The thing is, so like.
You caught me. I was the one doing it.
What we found out is like as soon as we post up something like we were finding it on Amazon, eBay, and all that other stuff. But the funny thing is that we put so much into our product that we were selling a shirt for $28. They were bootlegging it for $22.
Damn.
Yeah, man, without any of the tags, quality, or anything, because like how much love we put into the shirt costs money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can't even bootleg it for cheap.
And so you can find your designs all over the place now.
Yeah. And the thing is, we found like bigger brands like stealing ideas from us, even local brands. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe go approach them or something.
Run down on
You
them.
can run down, let me know.
All right, so we gonna keep going with the Eagles. Wins or falls?
Man, I can't answer that question.
I understand. I understand why.
2 reasons for me. I think Carson Wentz because you gave up so much to get him.
Right.
But then he ain't gonna be right. He gotta walk past that statue every single day, man. What's it say on there? Philly or something?
Yeah.
Philly special.
Yeah,
Philly.
man. Why they do that to him like that, man?
The thing is that you could be a great player and never win a Super Bowl. Or like, you know what I mean? You could be like a Barkley or Iverson. You know what I mean? Great players that never could actually get that trophy. You know what I mean? Foles did it. And stopped the Wentz. Like, I don't know. I really can't pick because I think that Wentz is the better player, but at the end of the day, I think that Foles just meshed well with the team.
Yeah. He kind of, fit with the city.
Yeah.
I guess kind of a blue collar player and all that. So I like it, man. Think they're going back to Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Soon?
Absolutely, this year.
Heavy talk. That's a fan right
Super
there.
heavy.
Yeah. He's confident. Like, they say something else. What else you got?
The thing is, Alshon don't drop that ball. I think we make it to the Super Bowl. And
No doubt. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm with Jay on that. I'm with JP on that, man.
I feel you, man. What about Sixers? Championship this year?
I don't know. It's all up to Ben. You know what I mean? I think everybody.
No.
I think between Embiid, Butler, and everybody else on the team, but I just think that Ben got to pull his weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As far as what, a jump shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even if you don't make them, I think you gotta take them.
Absolutely.
Keep
Eventually-
the defense honest.
Right. Eventually, something's gonna fall.
Right.
I mean, if you go 2 for 8, cool. Take the jump shot, though. Take the jump shot, man.
Now, because the thing is, every Philly sports player anybody that's into Philly sports that has walked into this store and like seen a shirt, we talk about the Sixers, everybody says, I just wish Ben would shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows that we all want him to
If
shoot.
everybody's saying it, then shoot that shit, man. Shoot the rock, man.
Right.
All right, so are you a Flyers fan?
Yeah, I'm all Philly.
4 for 4?
Yeah.
All right, bet. How you feel about the new coach that they just hired?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know much about him.
Yeah. Said that he did well. I think he used to coach the New York Rangers.
Yeah.
But I thought they was going for Quinville or one of the guys who used to coach the Chicago Blackhawks. But anyway.
I think the Flyers got a lot of building to do, but the thing is, as far as the shirt world goes, what I've noticed over the last 10 years was I could put out a Flyers shirt, Eagles shirt, Sixers, Phillies, right? Mm-hmm. I think Flyers have the most diehard fans because they will buy even if we're losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas like Eagles, we'll sell a ton of Eagles shirts the weeks they win.
Yeah.
The weeks they lose, it's like
That's how you
see tumbleweed like.
It seems like it.
Yeah, it's the
squad done, man. It's finished. Like, I don't want to hear them no more.
It's so bandwagonish, like, you know what I mean? But with Flyers fans, it's not.
Die hard, just
Die-hard regardless.
Flyers fans like a cult, man. Me and MGD went down to one of the Sixers games. I forget, but it was
Portland, I think.
the same Portland. It was the same day that the Flyers had that the stadium against the
Outside.
Phillies outside game or
Okay.
whatever. Dude,
The
it
Winter
was
Classic.
packed. The Winter Classic, yes. It was packed with Flyers fans, man. Mind you, it was a Sixers game going on, but it was so much orange.
It was more of a Flyer situation.
Mind you, it was early as
I've never
shit.
seen this amount of Flyers fans before in my life. I'm like, yo.
Mind you, they was there early. I'm talking about hours. This game was at like 1.
Yeah.
We went to.
They've
That
been
game wasn't
there.
until what, 8 o'clock at night or 9?
been
It's out there.
Already.
And it rained. It rained for some of that game. You was there? See? It was bad weather. And they were still out there ready.
Now,
Ready.
even with the Sixers, like, the price tickets just went up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But after like AI left,
Yeah, you could buy.
you could buy Sixers tickets for like $11. Like, you know what I mean?
You get a hot dog. Cheaper.
And it's crazy because I felt like no one even asked me for Sixers shirts until we got like Embiid and Simmons on the team. You know what I
There was
mean?
a lot of up and down.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Nobody.
Yeah, during that time, yeah.
That's the
You had to make
process.
a shirt of Brett Brown on the shirt.
Exactly.
He was the only one representing the team at the time.
Yeah, that's
I mean?
crazy, man.
Yeah, so it was just like, it's kind of weird just because of the shirt world, how it translates into the sports world and how I see. You know what I mean? How like everything's changing. Even with the Phillies, what happens with the Philly shirts for the last couple years? Well, back, you know, after we won the championship in 08, it kind of got dead for Phillies fans, you know what I mean? So what I noticed is always for opening day, everybody wants their Phillies gear.
Yeah.
But then we start off losing and all that, and no one cares about it no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like that with the Flyers, though.
Yeah, now with the Flyers, they just own it.
Hey, man, it's Philly for you.
Yeah,
That's Philly, man. But back to one thing about the shirt. You got the best material around?
I think so.
Hands down?
In my mind, yes.
I think the people saying that.
Yeah. If you could hear the like the customers that come in here, I think that they're the ones that give us such a big ego about our product. Because people come in here all the time like, you guys
raving about
it.
Yeah, y'all the shit, man.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody else.
But also it's like online there's people who we've never met before that buy everything. Like we got a customer from North Dakota that buys everything we put out. I'll never go to North Dakota.
Yeah. But they just keep supporting.
Just cop. Yeah, South Carolina, Florida. We got tons of Florida business. You know what I mean? And like a lot of them write us and say, yo, thank you so much. We love the shirts. We get compliments on them.
You gonna be doing any pop-ups in the like the tri-state?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't nothing to do. Let's run up New York or let's run to Jersey somewhere.
That was my goal with the mobile store, was to be able to go up to New York for the day and post up on social media like, hey, we're at such and such in Broadway for the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That remind me of damn, I forget the show was on Showtime, man. Cats was selling jeans.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. They had their own little
Made in America.
How to make it in America.
That's it. Yeah. They was doing little joints like that.
Well, let us know,
They
man,
kept
when
that
y'all
joint
post
on.
up, you know, you come out there and broadcast live
Absolutely.
at a
Absolutely.
at an event.
Yeah, for sure.
I was talking about this the other day with somebody, and it's like when I was at Mesquite, I flew to Europe 5 different times. I was doing shirts for rappers that rap in German and rappers from France and Spain and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's like over here, people really never seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was doing it though. You know what I mean? And then when back here in the United States, when I was doing all the Soulja Boy stuff, the Bum B stuff, the Beyonce music video, like I did stuff for Fat Joe. I did a shirt for Kevin Hart. I got a picture of him wearing like a 2X shirt.
Yeah.
Like before Kevin Hart was really famous, you know what I mean? He wore big tees like the rest of us, you know what I mean?
When you was on shirts for like Beyonce and all that, was you bragging to chicks about it?
The crazy thing is that people
I've been all over that.
People in my neighborhood be like, he didn't do that.
Yeah, they hating on it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'd have like, look, man, I'd have videos of me painting the shirts and everything. Look, I did that.
I mean, we did, but it's like, I don't know. I ain't even concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I just
getting to the money then.
Yeah, basically, you know what I mean? But like
better than me.
Basically, you know what I mean? But what I was gonna say is that when I made my transition from Mesquite to art history, I was on the top of the world when I was at Mesquite. Like literally, I could bring a custom made shirt to any concert and get backstage and meet the celebrity. You know what I mean? Just off the name Mesquite and the strength and all. When I started art history, I started all over again. I was back in my mom's basement trying to like figure things out.
Yeah.
And one of the things that like hurt me the most was, you know, women and the friends that I had around me.
Okay.
And I just think that kind of made me pump my brakes, you know what I mean? Because I got too concerned about what was going on, like with the neighborhood stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. So
where like
outside noise.
Yeah, because when I was at Mesquite, I flew somewhere once a week, if not twice a week. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what was going on in the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would like catch up with somebody at like 2 o'clock in the morning, just hit a diner, and they would tell me who died, who got locked up, who's around, who's messing with who. You know what I mean? I didn't even know. You know what I mean?
It's a blessing though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
I got one more question before we wrap up.
No, go ahead.
You use a lot of like images on your shirts. Do you run into any clearance issues, or do you got to get permission to use some of these?
I ran into an issue when we first opened up. It had to be like the first month or two we opened up. Homeland Security, U.S. Customs ran up in here, like locked the door behind us. It was like a raid.
What?
Yeah, because they said that they heard that we were bootlegging shirts with her, but they really didn't find anything. We had see what was happening was, there wasn't stores like this back 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We were kind of like the trendsetters. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but like the brand Champion, they just opened up a Philly store where it's like their brand, but then they have Philly stuff. You know what I mean? Adidas is doing it now. Like, all these brands are catching on to what we were doing. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? We were doing that 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So, our customers would be like, yo, the Phillies and the Flyers were in the playoffs at the same time when we first opened up. And my customers would be like, we don't want the one that you could buy at Modell's that everyone else has. Yeah. We want the art history drip. We want the cool looking joint. You know what I mean? So I was making them, never thinking that I was doing anything illegal or wrong or anything like that. So when they came in here, they found like 5 t-shirts. They only took 5 t-shirts off me that they said like, and I swear that they just took them from themselves.
Like,
for the truck.
Small.
But the funny thing is, like,
the 2X in here that was illegal. Let me get that junk.
And like the thing is, as far as haters go, I think that somebody probably called them and said that I was doing something wrong. You know what I mean? But when they came here and they met me and we talked for like 2-3 hours about all this stuff, and they kind of gave me the loopholes to the game.
Okay.
Well, you could do this, but you can't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So they kind of opened my eyes up to it. You know what I mean? And that was one of the reasons why the Sixers were so interested 2 years ago, is that the shirt that you're wearing, the 13 stars, is the shirt that I pitched to them. And if you look, there's 7 blue, 6 red. And they loved it. And there's no copyright infringement. There's no logos on there, nothing. So,
so let's make it happen.
Yeah, and then did you notice that this year that's their jersey?
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know.
They should have gave you cut you with check.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
I'm the one that influenced it.
Yeah.
You pitched them the idea. That's JP's jersey. Give my man his just due and his money.
I don't need all that. I just need them to do a collab with me. And we could donate all the money to charity.
You're not asking for a lot. You know what I mean? Let's make that happen. And beat out tonight too. Breaking news.
What?
That's why that line is where it's at. They knew he was out, so that
Breaking
line was
news.
at.
Breaking news. But yeah, man, let's wrap up.
Yeah, any last words?
Yeah, Starch the World. That's our slogan. That's the whole thing. Our logo. The streets actually named our logo.
Okay.
It's really an AH, but the streets just started calling it a Star H. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Nike check.
Okay.
Man?
Yeah.
So that's our slogan, Starch the World. We're trying to get our logo to be like a Nike check. Man.
That's what's up. Let's get it there, y'all.
Put your social media out there.
Everything
Can find you.
Everything is arthistory101, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then our website is arthistory101.com. And if you're in the United States, it's free shipping. Can't beat that.
Dang.
But we do ship worldwide.
Okay.
So I got this shit. I ain't feel like coming all the way up here from up there.
I hear you, man. You get like that sometimes.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt. But man, we appreciate you having us.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a wrap, man.
It's a wrap.
I ain't a producer, you know what I'm saying?
It's your sober uncle today.
Right, super sober.
Super sober.
Shout out to MGD on the camera, man. We out, man. Catch y'all next episode.
Peace.